somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends, cause yeah, she did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
2 year, $14.5 million for Jawan Johnson.
Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro?
That B Miller start now?
It's the intro. Damn, it's the intro?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Go. Oh, I thought you tried to fly that baby. Oh, I got the label.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, no white.
Let's go.
What are you doing, DTZ? I am wearing blue. Why would you wear black?
But to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The wrong falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Off play action, Fields steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Bears had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
So he got Jesse Bates at sub.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
I like it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. On 2nd down, it's Hayes. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Hayes. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a give right side. It's Hayes. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. It's Hayes looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's able to get this closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run the counter. Hayes, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st down, it's Hayes. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Hayes, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He completes it to Beckham.
Bro,
and he's down
come
inside
back
the
to the
5 at
fucking
the
ball.
4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Hayes, and he will push his way forward down to about the 40-yard line. Drawing a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football, if you're going to throw it.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they get a kicker that can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
We don't see it miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand. And that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And down to the 20 before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Fields. This is swung out to Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Herbert. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Oh, they owe me. That's all he uses.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Second and 9. Now it's Burrow. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Jesus.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 65 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
I'm one, right? 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Burrow. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Fields. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Why are you not leading him to the outside?
On the clock. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into
one thing about
number 3.
I'm trying to get this breakout game.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Oh, my!
Complete there to Beckham. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. First down. Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Escape. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
That's a pig.
Mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hayes, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you can ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times.
Yes, sir, Highsmith.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Alex Highsmith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will stay a 4-point game.
I can remember a game here in Chicago a few years back. It was so blustery that Robbie Gould tried a field goal and just about kicked it out of bounds. Once that wind starts coming in off Lake Michigan, it can cause havoc in the kicking game.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it.
Bro, how is that a fumble, man?
Tank ready. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery in a Cincinnati. This was a close game.
That's really a fumble?
Where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
Oh, my God.
Throwing back across his body.
Wrong fucking button.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hayes. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to
You're not supposed to be there.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now Fields. That's caught.
Bro, I hit the wrong button again.
Taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
I hit the wrong button again. This time he didn't get picked and got a pass. I know that nigga is mad, because I would be too.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Fields. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals
what the fuck just happened?
It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close. They are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Eckler again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, Fields. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunities? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down. Hayes. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hayes, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The show. He's talking about you, the show.
I'm one, right?
Up the middle they go. Hayes. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 more there and another first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He had 15
now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On first down, it's Hayes. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Well, if you don't
and here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some weight, too.
How can we get you this?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Fuck, we missed it.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like tear down, tear down, tear down.